bit of a disappointing result, to say the least. I think you said before the match you wanted the team to play without the handbrake, to take chances, but it looked like they were cautious and not playing with much attacking invention at all. Is that a fair comment?
Yeah, I think Liverpool completely deserves to win the game, probably with a bigger margin. They were much better than us in every single department, and we were extremely poor today. So basically, when you don't do any of the basics right against this level of opponent, you don't have even a chance to compete, and that's exactly what happened today.
What would you put that down to? Because that's 12 defeats now, isn't it, this season, which is a poor return.
Well, it is a poor return. I think every defeat is different. This one hurts deeply because the image that we showed today and the lack of clarity in what we wanted to get out from this game. And we need to apologize to our people, to our fans. And this standard is nowhere near what we want. And I am fully responsible for that.
What next? What do you do to make it better?
What we do is talk on the pitch. Now to talk on the cameras and to say we're going to do that and try to find excuses and we don't have these players or this international break. It's not good enough. It's time to talk on Thursday on the pitch.
Yeah, cheers. Best luck then.
To the international break, and obviously you have players in the squad coming from all parts of the world. Did you feel going into the game, in the dressing room before the game, that the players were fresh? Because it seemed like they lacked a bit of energy, intensity, and they seemed to run out of steam in that second half.
Well, it's true that in the second half we struggled after conceding the second goal as well, but I think the confidence went down as well, and we were very poor in a lot of departments, and when that happens, it can look that we were tired, but it was more a mental issue, and an issue of how we started the game and how we approach it. We didn't win enough duels, enough second balls, and that's the starting point. We gave so many easy balls away again, which against this opponent you get punished, and they were much better than us.
And lastly, for me, Mikel, do you expect the players to show a statement of intent now the next day out against Slavia Prague and to really show pride in the jersey?
Absolutely. This is the minimum that we can do, perform at a completely different level first.
Okay. What is it with your team? Obviously, in the second half against West Ham, they can look so good in some games, and then we get a performance like this. It seems the inconsistency has been the feature of the season.
Absolutely, and it's very frustrating to see that. And today was a big shock in the system because we haven't really competed against the big sides. When we beat Chelsea here, when we beat Spurs, when we draw against Manchester United. But today they were really good, and a lot of credit to them because they were really good today. But we were extremely poor.
Would you say over 90 minutes that's the worst performance from your side since you took over? This was your 50th Premier League game in charge.
I don't know if it was the worst, but probably one of the worst, and the one that really shocked me and leaves us in a position that we have to apologize for what we've done on that pitch today and throughout the game.
Missing David Luiz, Granit Xhaka, obviously Bukayo Saka, Mary Smith.
I don't care who is missing. That's excuses. International is excuses, and I hate excuses. They were much better than us in every single department. They fully deserve to win the match by a bigger margin, in my opinion, and I'm fully responsible for that. And the rest, about one player, two players, three players, is just excuses.
Do you expect to have any of those?
I don't know. Today I cannot answer to that because I don't know.
But just finally, Kieran Tierney lived off just before half time. How's he doing?
Well, he felt something in his knee and he was in pain, so it looks like he will be injured, but we don't know for how long.
Thanks for coming.
To push this, and I know this is not the moment to discuss it, but I'm told that David Luiz may require surgery on his knee. Is that the case? And do you think he'll be able to play again? During the run-in over the next few weeks.
We don't know. There are a few possibilities on that, being a little bit more conservative with the treatment or having to to go through a surgery. We are talking with the docs right now to make the right decision on that, but looks like he can be out for a few weeks at least.
Do you think he'll play again this season?
I don't know. Again, it would depend of what the decision that we take. If it's more conservative, it will be short term. If it's a little bit more radical, what he needs, obviously, will take longer.
Finally, Charles Moore.
It was another game with Orba starting on the left-hand side. It didn't really work, very similar to the West Ham game. Were you expecting more from him tonight?
Again, we expect more for every player, for myself, because the standards that we showed today are nowhere near Charles.
I think Martin Odegaard was the only player whose average position was actually in the Liverpool half tonight. And was it a case of just Liverpool pressing so well, or did things just not work at all going forward for you?
It was a combination of a lot of things. Obviously, credit to them for how they did it, and we were extremely poor at doing what we had to do to avoid that.
Thanks, John.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.